Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to sunny Southern California, and welcome to the Primal Grill Chef, episode 631. Tonight what we're doing is something that has been marinating for 2 days. These are beef back ribs, and they come off of a cow. Moo. Right there, right there. Thanks for joining me. I am the author of the Barbecue Joe Chronicles and the Barbecue Joe Chronicles 2.0. Get yourself a copy for your fathers, and your sons, and your daughters. Anybody that's into grilling is going to appreciate this primal journey back in time, back to the caves of Sweden, where barbecue originates, and my family discovers barbecue. 11,000 years ago in the caves. This is me at 99-cent only stores. We just started distributing these also in 99-cent only stores. These are grilling papers. This is a cedar grilling plank. Pick yourself up many, they're $1 at 99-cent only stores. So let's get busy here and talk about what we do to make this such a fantastic dish. Primally speaking, what we do is we pretty much marinate it, salt and pepper, a little bit of the Greek seasoning, and some Himalayan pink salt. That's what it marinates in, along with some bourbon, like 2 shots of bourbon, and it just sits in there, and usually do it for about a day or 2, depending on how much time I have. We're going to put this in for 2 hours at 165 degrees, so a really low temperature. In my lower oven, there's the ribs going into the oven. Look at those bad boys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And like I said, I got 10 ribs, and usually 1 to 2 per person. That's how big they are. They're dinosaur size. So the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the sauce. Now my sauce is on. I'm basically making it right now. There's kind of 2 different ways to make it. The way that I normally make it is I take some of my homegrown tomatoes, and that is my tomato base. So take about a cup of tomatoes and just put it inside. Now it depends on how many people you're serving. I've only got 4 people here tonight. I've got a total of 10 ribs, so it doesn't look like we're going to need too much sauce. But the base of the sauce is tomato. If you don't have time and you don't have tomatoes to grind up in your blender, then you can just use some barbecue sauce just to give it for the base. So what we have here is a cup of tomatoes. We have a half a cup of mustard sauce, which is a sweet and sour. Because this is beef, we're not looking for like pork. We're not looking for necessarily a sweet flavor. We're looking for more of a tangy flavor. And to get that tangy finish, we basically make the sauce with a mustard and a mustard Dijon. So a 1/4 cup of that, a half cup of this. This has got or a maple syrup type of base to it. And then we add 1/4 cup of the balsamic vinaigrette, and to taste, a little bit of salt and pepper into it, and some vinegar, just some straight vinegar. And that's it, and that's what makes up the finishing glaze. I don't call them sauces because I believe that barbecue sauce just basically masks what you're trying to do. You want to enhance the flavor of the meat, you want to make it primally tasty, tender, moist, and flavorful, and have flavor explosions that are just exploding out into the universe, into your brain, okay? And that's what we're doing with this finishing glaze. There's the sauce. Look at that. That's amazing. Just beautiful. And it's been on for about 20 minutes, just kind of slow cooking it. Now just turn it off, and when we're ready to use it, we'll put it on the side, and everybody can just use it to taste. So it'll be on about 2.5 hours on the grill and 2 hours inside of the lower oven here at a very low temperature. So we're gonna basically put this on a mesquite wood, a very heavy, deep mesquite wood, and slow smoke these babies, and it's gonna be amazing. Now, you could do a Cab, you could do a Merlot, but I really am into Italian wines. And so tonight, we're gonna do a Chianti Classico. This is a big Chianti. The base of this is using the Sangiovese grapes. If you've seen my episode, Barbecue Joe Goes to Tuscany. You see me talking about this region in Siena of Tuscany. Anyway, this is a great buy. You can get it on sale for $10.99, but it retails at about $16.99. There's a lot of them out there. I love Chianti Classico. The reserves are very nice as well. And that's going to go really nicely paired with this big piece of meat. Okay, these ribs, each person only needs probably 2 of them. But we will be grill side here in just a little while. And so until then, marinate off and grill responsibly. Chop, sizzle, grill, eat. We'll be grill side here in just a couple hours. We are grill side. That's the important thing. Now, these bad boys, I put these things on, these dinosaur-sized beef ribs. I put these on about an hour ago. So we're going to go another hour and a half, and we're going to have something that's really tender, moist, and flavorful. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, there's not much else for us to do except turn these things over a couple times. I'm just slow smoking this thing on that mesquite, and it's rocking and rolling. So that's what I'm talking about when I say we are in cognitive blankness in the backyard, relaxing, just chilling out. And that's what I'm doing. When this is done, we're just going to slap a little sauce on it, and that's it. And it's just a slight glaze of that glaze that will slap on at the very end. Everybody else can apply as much as they want. But these things are going to just come out tasting primally awesome. Okay, now it's that magical time. They've been on about 2 hours. We're going to do about another 30 minutes and they'll be done. We're going to apply a little bit of sauce. Before I apply the sauce, these massive dino-sized dinosaur ribs, I'm going to slice into one and just get a little kind of flavor, do a little taste test here. Let's see what we got here. That is out of control. That is primally awesome. It is prehistorically good. It is thousands of years in the making. It is that good. You gotta try this. It's really good. Beef ribs, slow smoked, are just out of this world. I love a little bit of sauce to these babies. Oh yeah. These things are gonna be out of control. Good. Marinate off and grill responsibly. Thanks for watching. We'll see you. And there are the dinosaur-sized ribs, beef back ribs on the grill. Look at that, doesn't that look beautiful? Awesome, out of control, good.
With her black shining hair, oh, she had my baby and caused me to care.